Welcome back, everybody. Great to have you. This is mma-guru with the betting leaderboard. This is the UFC 298 Volkanovski versus Topuria Picks edition, which looks like a pretty strong card. Very excited for a pay-per-view. Kind of worried that there's only 12 fights and one of them's Paulo Costa. Could quickly become a 3-hour show, but we'll hope for the best. Let's take a look at what our guys thought, and then we'll check out B.L.A.B.S and see if I'm going to make any adjustments. Hint, I'm going to. Let's go. Okay, thanks to our handicappers for their picks. We appreciate it, and we'll see what we can do to use them to make some picks of our own. But first, time to look at the B.L.A.B.S system and maybe make some adjustments here. Let's take a look. So this is the system as we know it today, and it's been working. We're about a month in, and we're in the profitable area. So I'm usually a if it ain't broke, don't fix it guy. But since we're in the early stages, we're not fixing a product, but still creating it. That being said, I'm afraid that the B.L.A.B.S system to me is going to be a little more like my grade school wiener. I'm going to have a hard time not fidgeting with it, even when I shouldn't be. But let's see what I'm thinking. I don't want to get 10, 15 bets a week. That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to snipe out, the 1 to 5 really good looks at picks because of what the guys did, and we're trying to take the cream of their crop. The first rule, the 5 for 5 section, at minus 299 or better is just too tedious and nerve-wracking for me. At minus 299, you're looking at, winning like 3 times and then having one loss wipe that all out, and I'm not going to play that game. It might be a profitable rule, and we might be leaving some money on the table, but I think it's going to be a little bit, if any, and it's just not worth the headache. So we're going to tighten up the betting odds that we're looking for. I don't want to make a bet where I'm not getting at least $50 back on 100. That way I win 3, lose 1, I'm still ahead. I don't want one loss wiping out 3, 4 bets. So here's what I'm looking at doing. I'm going to make the unanimous rule a bet at minus 199 or better instead of minus 299. If 4 of the 5 guys like a fighter, we're still going to go minus 199 for now. I was thinking about dropping it to minus 149 for a requirement. But at some point, you just get rid of the rule because you're going towards even money or underdog status, and we have other rules for that. So I'll keep it at the minus 199 for the 4 of 5, rule 2, but we're going to drop it to a half unit on those. My fear is that the guys, especially on prelim fights and stuff like that, there's only so much information on these fighters, and you can't be up to date on all of them. So they do their research, and for the most part, so you don't look silly picking too many underdogs and getting beat, you're going to ride, the favorites on a lot of these fights. And I don't want to be, placing wagers because of the dynamics of running a MMA handicapping channel that they have to deal with. So we're going to try to, keep a big picture look on things. And so at least this way, when there's only 4 out of the 5 guys liking a favorite, with a half unit, we, have less exposure in that area. And we'll see how it goes. I may be, like I said, leaving money on the table, and I'll try to keep track. And if it's a bad move, then we'll adjust it back. But for now, I'm going to look at that. And then the other change I'm going to make is to make permanent the underdog rule when there's 4 or 5 guys that are on an underdog. Then we're going to increase our bet to 1.5 units. And this is kind of arbitrary, but if it's a main card fight or a headlining fight for fight night, any championship fight, those kind of things, we're going to go 2 units on any 4 handicapper pick of an underdog. Other than that, I'm going to say this, and these rules are going to be like addendums. They're probably never going to come into play, and if they do, I will make it clear. For rules 1 and 2 on the favorites, if all the guys pick the same fighter as a favorite, or 4 out of 5 do, but they're saying things like, don't bet this, I'm not going to bet this, stay clear of this, this is like a coin flip fight, I have to make a pick, so I'll pick this guy. Any of that kind of stuff that tells you that this isn't like a real pick. If 3 out of the 5 guys make those kind of statements, that's a no bet. Now, I don't want anything to be subjective. I want all the rules to be down so that any person could look at the rule list and come out with the exact same bets as the next person that looks at the rule list. So we can't have anything subjective. It's all got to be objective and clear. Adding something in like this, going on the guy's statements, muddies the waters a little bit, but it is still objective. They have to say clear things that make it obvious that this is not a pick that they're confident in at all. So why am I going to put money down on it? The flip side of that will be if three of the guys are very vocal about their positivity about a pick, telling us that they bet it, telling us to go bet it, that they've got high confidence, stuff like that, then we'll open up the range on rule 1 to minus 249 instead of the minus 199. And on rule 2, if there's three guys that affirm their positivity about actually liking the pick, then we'll change the half unit up to the regular 1 unit, but keep the number at minus 199. I'm almost just as afraid that I'm going to screw things up worse, as I am confident that I might help things, but this is what we're doing. So there's enough changes in this. We'll go ahead and call this B.L.A.B.S 2.0, and I'll go ahead and make up a card so we can look at the rules specifically and make sure it's clear where my explanation may have failed. Now the only thing left to do is use our B.L.A.B.S 2.0 system and see what it produces. So let's do that. In the 5 for 5 category, we have one result, Danny Barlow, for 1 unit. Our 4 out of 5 rule is going to yield 3 fighters, Miranda Maverick, Amanda Lemos, and Alexander Volkanovski. All of them will be bet 1/2 unit. And our favorite section, the dog section, produced 2 fighters with the new system. 4 or 5 guys were on Ribeiro, so that's going to be 1.5 units on him. And we had 3 of 5 on Kopylov, so we'll be betting a single unit on him. And that'll round off this video, and we're excited to see how our picks do this week and for pay-per-view with some banger fights and some bigger names. So enjoy your Saturday, and we'll meet back here sometime Sunday to see how the guys did and how our 2.0 system did. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and don't mind. It just takes a second, and it's free. And we'll meet again shortly. Till next time, everybody.